Okay, my next thing is there are two great schools of the harp. Okay, harpers basically they're either bardic. Many of the old Homer was a bardic harper, and he did the Iliad and the Odyssey were rhyming poems meant to be accompanied by the harp. And he was a blind harper, and they were like, the Iliad is 15,000 lines long, and it was all not written down. It was carried on by the tradition, by the Greeks. And the Odyssey was 12,000 lines long. And in the Odyssey, if you read it, it starts where Ulysses is getting on a raft away from Circe, and there's a big storm, and he's all alone, and the raft breaks up, and he winds up washing on the shore of a Greek island. And of course, the princess discovers him the next day and brings him into the court, and he doesn't have any memory of who he is. And there's a court musician called Demodocus, they're having a party, they're kind of welcoming him, and this Demodocus is a blind harper playing and reciting the Iliad. And of course, he's just come like 10 years before from the Trojan Wars, and all of a sudden he starts crying, and it brings him back to who he is. And the Demodocus is kind of Homer's alter ego. He put himself into the work, and that's how it was meant to be. And for many years, it was not written down. I got a few more old stories, but in honor of Homer, of course, we trace the beginning of all Western literature to the Iliad and the Odyssey. It was the first real story and very involved, and people still study it. And it was all written in hexameter, rhyming verse, and we don't know what he played, what kind of music was played with it, because they didn't write music down either. But in honor of Homer, we'll play a Greek piece that we do know, and you probably heard too. Never on Sunday. This is the gravichord will emulate the bouzouki. Even though harps were popular, originated and were very well known in older Greece, now it's the bouzouki is kind of their national instrument. Bouzouki is kind of like a mandolin, extended neck kind of instrument. So we're taking you around in different parts of the world, different kind of music and story of the harp. Here's Never on Sunday.
my gold.
Never